95.9. The Bounce. This is home for urban vibes. And now, you're listening to Talk Back Natchitoches with Pastor Steve Harris.
Good morning and welcome to Talk Back Nugget. It's yours truly, Pastor Stephen Harris. And listen, we're going to get right to it and invoke the presence of the Lord in this segment. Lord God, how we thank you, praise you, glorify, magnify, and lift you up. For this is the day that you've made, and Lord, you've allowed us to participate in this day. Lord, it wasn't because we've been so good and we've done everything right, but Lord, it's because of your grace and your mercy that we're here today. Lord, we thank you for that. And we ask that you would just bless this segment. Bless those listeners, bless those who are far and near. Bless us, oh gracious Father, that this segment will be informative, it will be inspiring and impactful. We pray all of these blessings in the matchless and marvelous name of Jesus the Christ. Amen and amen. Listen, we thank you all for tuning in. Touch and reach out to Lottie Dottie and everybody. Share, like, and invite because we have a young man here that I'm just very fond of. He's my brother, he's my friend, and I love what he stands for, and I like a person who has a word that says what they mean and mean what they say, and he's one of those type of persons. And I want to welcome to our listening audience none other than my brother from another mother, uh, brother Victor Pinkney.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother.
What's
Good
going
to
on,
see you,
man?
man.
It's good to be seen, man.
Sir, thank you, Miss Freeman, for
Yeah,
having us.
yeah,
I told y'all before, y'all platform is amazing for especially the black community
yeah.
and Natchitoches Parish as a whole. So I appreciate y'all.
Well, man, listen. Anytime you need to jump and bounce with us, you can anytime.
Oh yeah.
It's an open door to come in. But listen, to those who've been around here in Natchitoches with their heads in the sand like an ostrich and don't know who you are, tell people who you are, where you're from, and your background.
Victor Pinkney Senior. I better put the senior on there.
Yeah.
Y'all know junior. Um, from Winfield originally. I came to Natchitoches probably about 17, 18 years ago.
Wow.
Came at a good time, especially in law enforcement. You know,
Yeah.
we had some good leaders,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
came in law enforcement and moved up the ranks pretty good. Had a smooth transition. Uh, Delved in civil rights and different things like that around the city, and my focus has always been the kids, though. That's
Yeah.
been my focus.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, uh, what's your background in basketball? You
I
know.
was blessed. You know, I played high school with some talented young men and a great coach, Stacy Tucker. And he just put in me. I remember writing a paper when I was in the 11th grade, and it was about being a coach or a mentor or something like that. And he told me to stick with it, and I did to a certain extent. Didn't want to go into the school system, so the
Right.
coaching part
Right.
like that was
Yeah.
out for me. But God showed me a different outlet, you know, and I think this was my calling. I took several routes from trying to save the youth, the troubled youth, you know,
Mhm.
and this right here has just been the most fulfilling for me.
So, what inspired you to found Natural Talent Basketball Development Team
Man, you know,
Incorporated?
17 years ago when I came, I ran to a good group of dudes, Davin White,
Yeah.
Kendrick Loran,
Mhm.
Tremaine Madison, Train,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they had an organization called Natural Talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I remember that.
yeah, and at the time they were in the recs with the kids and all this. And I was like, man, those brothers, they get along good,
Yeah.
you know, was never in no trouble or anything. And so it inspired me, like when I saw how they were and interacting with the kids, because I think they were both at the recreation center at that time. Um, I reached out to them and said, you know, do y'all mind me using y'all name legally?
Mhm.
I think it's an inspiration. I didn't want to think of nothing else, and it represented negative. So
Right.
they blessed me, and we got it legalized and took the right steps. And man, that's where Natural Talent, the name came from.
Yeah. And so they had football and basketball, right?
They had softball,
Ball,
they had
everything.
everything
Yeah.
Natural Talent with them track.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I
so
remember they played a lot of different places and things.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when was the organization established, and what was the needs at that particular time in the parish that you felt needed to be established?
So we established it 3 years ago.
Okay.
And really locked in on getting a good staff. Because that's the most important part, who you put around these
That's
kids.
right, right.
You want the right example around them. So that's was my main focus. The reason why we established it though, Pastor, and I got crucified for it when I said it
Mhm.
3 years ago, it was just the lack of scholarships
Oh yeah, yeah.
for our kids were what I noticed. They were going to state every year.
Right, right.
They were going to state every year. And out of I think I had some college students
Mhm.
do the study, and out of I want to say 6 to 7 years, out of all those players, it was only 6 scholarships.
And that wasn't good.
And
That
that was
was
for the
good.
parish.
So that just to told you that they good enough to play a high school ball, but they can't play on the next level.
And I'm like, what is the divide in that to why they're not getting the same opportunities as the other young men that's at the
Right,
state game?
right.
And the bottom line was exposure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then um natural talent is a little different. So why was it important for you to build a program that goes beyond simply teaching basketball?
Because a lot of our young men lack discipline, they lack structure, they lack their identity.
Right,
They don't
right.
even, you know, like we're at an identity crisis right now. with our
Ah,
young men.
yes,
Like,
sir.
they don't
Yes, sir.
whether they want to wear their clothes tight.
Come
They
on.
don't want to know if they want to wear them up or below their butt.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't want to know if they want to paint their fingernails
Come
and
on.
all this and that. So me and an older black man, you know,
Right.
that wasn't allowed.
That's right. That's right.
It
But no, all these options.
wasn't no options.
You know,
Yeah, you a
the
man.
male figures in your life were males.
That's right. And I saw the lack in that.
Yeah.
And when you hold a tryout and 90% of the parents is women.
Yeah.
Now,
No male role model.
not yeah,
That the biggest problem in our community
yeah,
is a identity
yeah.
crisis.
And the moms are crying out for help.
Yeah. Yeah.
They crying. They not saying like, oh, I don't want nobody to talk to my child, or I don't want nobody.
They wrong.
That man, they
Uh,
ask us, and the way I talk to them, you know,
yeah, yeah.
we appreciate it because I'm hard on them.
Right,
But I
right,
tell the parents, I'm gonna be hard. You
right.
nurture them.
Because I know
The world,
what they got to
the
face.
world gonna be hard on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen. So, uh, mission and vision. What was the mission? What is the mission of Natural Talent Basketball Development Team Incorporated?
Scholarship.
Yeah.
And making these young men be a men and be accountable.
Mm.
One of the main things we teach, and it's hard. Even the parents struggle with it. Is time.
Right.
Like where you get that from, showing up late. Where you get that from showing up unprepared.
Come on.
And you see it. And one thing I always tell them, show me a rich person that's late.
Yeah. responsibility and accountability.
I mean, you got to have, and that's at the forefront of our organization. You know, I remember the first time when we traveled and we did an itinerary hour by hour,
Mm,
and they were like, "What the world is this?"
right.
And I'm like, "This is what we gonna follow."
That's right. Yeah.
And everybody fall in line now. Now they look for it. You know, they look for that structure.
Man,
And
you sound like military.
well,
'Cause in the military, you know, that's how it is. It's structured. You know.
well, with law enforcement the same way.
Same
With
thing.
SWAT, you
Yeah.
know, we minute by minute you said what you were gonna do.
Right.
And if anything went wrong, somebody could lose it.
Right. Right. Right.
It just translated over real good.
Well, what values and life lessons are you trying to instill in these young people through this program?
Accountability.
Hmm.
The main thing I want these young men to see, Pastor, and this is it. You can't make excuses when you're a man and you have a family.
That's right. That's it.
I can't go to you and say, "Oh, I forgot." I can't go to my wife and say, "Oh, I forgot to do this."
Mm,
I can't go to my son and say, "Oh, I forgot to do this."
yeah.
As a man, you got to be responsible and you have to stand on your word.
Mm, yeah.
Your word is everything, you know, and I'm big on that with these boys. Like, your word will take you through life better than something other things will.
Well, you know, one of the schools in Natchitoches Parish, which that's what they instill, and I think all the schools need to do the same thing. And that when Miss Thomas was the principal over at the magnet school,
Okay.
it was you got to be accountable. She tell the parents, listen, we want them to be grow up. We want them to be accountable, and we're gonna make them accountable.
Yeah.
Because the sooner we can make them accountable and responsible, they're gonna do well in school. That's the difference between a person who excels in their
Right.
grades and one who fails.
That's right.
They're responsible and accountable.
And by saying that, all of our kids are honor roll kids.
Come on, come on.
All of them. And some of them
And that's the
struggle.
difference between the scholarships.
Some of them struggle, you know, like
Mhm.
even before we got them, you know, the parents will tell you they
Yeah.
struggle. But just a little bit of structure puts a child in that classroom. If you got the discipline to run this play, you got the discipline to sit here and listen to this teacher.
And they want boundaries.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, you know, don't have it at home. And I'm not just necessarily speaking of my organization.
Mhm.
I'm speaking of youth, period.
Right.
They
right.
don't have no foundation at home. So you expect this child to go to school, listen to this teacher for 8 hours, and he don't listen to nobody else.
Don't listen to nobody at
It
home.
ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a setup for failure.
Come on.
Yeah.
How do you define success for the organization?
So this group right here that's coming out now, this we're defined off of. This is the group I started with. They're seniors. They graduated now.
Okay. Okay.
And our success is defined. Both of them got scholarships.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm not saying natural talent is the reason why they got it.
Well,
I'm
listen,
not saying that.
you played a part,
And
a big part.
and they are appreciative of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I tell my staff, we started with these.
Mm-hmm.
We said we wanted scholarships, and they both got scholarships.
Come on.
Yes.
That is awesome, man.
So that's our measure. Next year, I think we got 5 seniors or 4. They all gotta have scholarships.
Hey, look, in the chat, throw some love up right there. Throw some love in the chat
Yeah.
because you measure your success by your mission.
But we had a reasonable goal,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And when the good Lord puts something to you, man,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna fail.
But you
Tell people
but you had a mission.
Yes,
You had a why.
that's right.
Why did I start this organization? You said it was because of scholarship.
That's right.
And so to measure that, you turned around and you saw, did we do what we said?
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
You got 2 seniors and they all got scholarships.
They got scholarships.
Come on, y'all. That's measurable stuff right there. Listen, we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about impact on youth.
Okay.
Impact on youth. Yes. Listen,
Are pests trying to take over your home?
if I got an organization and it ain't impact, man, I hear
Yeah.
natural talent all the time.
Yeah, that's
I want to
good.
play for natural talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there, I know there's a lot of
So you can relax.
there's a lot of pressure
Gone for good.
to
Take back
carrying kids up and down
Preston Dirt.
the highway, being responsible for other kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
it's rough, and especially now with what people ain't talking about, these gas prices and stuff.
oh my God,
It's expensive, man.
Yeah.
It's
it's
hard.
like this baseball,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Same thing with them. They go in all these places, and so for especially for black young
That's right.
kids with mothers, that may have more than one child.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's why we
And we are back with Coach Victor Pinckney, Detective Victor Pinckney, civil rights. Man, you wear a lot of hats, man. We talk about impact. What kind of impact have you seen the program make in the lives of the young people?
I think the impact that has been the foundation is you don't see our kids in no trouble.
Right.
And that's the impact that we stand to make. You see our kids doing well in school, top students.
Yeah.
You see kids that want to be a part of our organization, even trying to clean up their act. Because one of the big things, we just had a tryout Sunday for the summer session, and one of the big things, you can't have 1 foot in basketball and 1 foot in the street.
That's right. Yeah, because we know we got quote unquote gangs and
Yeah.
things around here.
Yeah.
But you can't be a part of that and be a part of us.
And we check your social media, and you got certain things going on. Why are we gonna risk it and take you on the road?
Right. Yeah. Can you share a story of a player whose life was changed through the program? Many stories.
So the one that sticks out to me, and he's dear to my heart. He played his last tournament, our last event, and that's Harold Remo, aka.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say we changed his life or did anything like that, but 3 years ago he came, and we was talking as the staff. In 3 years, he's probably the only player that I haven't had to discipline.
Wow.
And the blessing that comes from that, and I got to give a big thank you to Coach Rick Cabrera at Northwestern. He'll now be here playing basketball.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, man.
So I think that's the best impact from our organization to a child.
Yeah. How does participation in the program help students academically, socially, and personally?
Right. It just gives them the structure they need for the classroom.
Yeah.
It gives them the discipline to sit there and listen, because if you could focus and listen, they smart enough to get it. They just don't have the attention span to listen. But if put it in them, we are very detailed at practice, and we have an itinerary and things like that. You put that structure and discipline in any child, they don't have no choice but to succeed in the classroom.
And is it that, is it about forging relationship too? Because I dealt with like maybe 80 children, man, and they were rough around the edges.
Right.
Man, some of the parents would just be saying, "Just come get them. I can't do nothing with them." Just But at the end of the day, we developed this type of relationship. I knew each and every one. I knew which one of. It was about, we don't want to disappoint Pastor.
Yeah.
And so do you find that with the kids that, uh, I may want to disappoint mama, daddy, and everybody, but I don't want to disappoint coach.
And
You
it
know,
even goes deeper than that with us. You know, they don't want to disappoint Natchitoches.
right? Because they know you're not the eyes of Natchitoches is upon you all.
When you look at the back of our shirt and you see the sponsors and you see people like y'all,
My sponsor, I don't want to disappoint them.
you don't want to disappoint nobody.
Yeah, yeah.
So you carry yourself with integrity. You carry yourself upright, like a man, and we go take care of business.
The word integrity means character.
hmm
The word character means name.
Yes, sir.
My daddy used to tell me all the time, remember your name.
That's
boy."
right. That's
You
right.
know. And I just believe we got kids who would love to have a good name.
That's right.
But when again you come back, you say about identity. When I don't know my name, the one thing that every human being tries to do is make a name for
That's right.
themselves. But
And
most of them are doing nothing but making a reputation, not necessarily a name. You know.
And you gotta understand, in 3 years, with all the kids we've dealt with, not to have none in trouble,
Come on, man.
that speaks for itself.
What role do mentorship and character development play in the organization? And that's just one of my questions.
Right.
But I know.
Yeah. So me, with them and our staff, I'm hard on our staff. Stand on your word
Right.
and live the life, a good life, because it only take one incident.
Yeah.
Whether my staff do it,
Yeah.
I have to tell them, like, even on social media, like, we can't say this.
Right.
We can't
Right.
do this because it only take one before our program
They identify all of
it's
us.
gone. Like
One person
that's
can
right.
mess up and everybody gets
Right.
blamed for it.
That's right.
It's just like the church.
That's right.
Got millions of people in church. One person mess up,
One Sunday.
get blamed
One Sunday.
on one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
one bad law enforcement,
that's right.
everybody gets
That's
it.
right.
Man, yeah.
And so that's the biggest thing in our mentorship is be who we are when we're not around now.
Well, man, you all really have taken this organization serious
Yeah.
into a next level.
Yeah.
The next level is you all are 501c3,
That's right.
which to some of us it doesn't mean anything, but to the business world, to those who write large checks,
That's right.
you all are an organization that they look at to say, hey, look, if you want to give some money,
That's right.
give some money to this organization because you're going to get a chance to write it off.
That's right. That's right. And I want to thank Mr. Jeremy Odom for really educating me on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did a good job. And once I understood the part of it, man, we dived in, and it has been a tremendous blessing.
Yeah. It's the difference between a nonprofit organization that doesn't have a 501c3 status, which is a yellow light.
That's right.
It's caution.
That's right.
But if you have a 501c3 status, it is a green light that says, hey, all you got to do is apply for the grants. All you got to do is write the letter to the corporations
That's
and
right.
thing, and they're gonna get a write-off.
And you have to be accountable with that money.
That's right.
And
That's
people-
the other thing it
that's right.
does. It makes you, the organization, accountable.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we have a good staff that deals with that. I don't really deal with the money.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I oversee it,
Mhm.
but we have a good staff that deals with that. And the biggest thing about that, Pastor, we don't have to do fundraisers.
Right.
Those
Right.
kids have enough on them.
Right. Right.
And when we do get a weekend off, I tell them to enjoy it.
Right.
I don't
Those sponsors
Yeah.
are the ones who make that possible.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we need them. And we're going to ask them to double back because we got some big trips ahead coming in July. We
Mhm.
got to go to Indiana.
Oh wow.
We
Yeah.
got a couple national championships that we've been invited to go play at.
Wow. Hey, listen, this is a major development program.
Yes.
athletic or character building, it's worth
Yeah.
the investment. Uh, 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 and so, I could ask that question: Why did you all decide to go 501(c)(3)? But you've already answered that.
Yeah.
It gives the kids the ability to focus on what we need to focus on as opposed to fundraising and things.
And you said it earlier, like we're at a time where parents are struggling,
Mm-hmm.
so we don't want to have to charge a parent $600 or $700 for your child to play basketball. We charge a one flat fee that probably wouldn't even cover the uniform.
Right,
It
right.
really helps. We have full coverage insurance on those.
Wow.
So we charge a one fee, $200. No, I don't know another organization that,
No,
and
man.
it's not knocking the organization. It's
Right.
just the financial help that we get.
So, so the opportunity with natural talent is just, hey,
Yeah.
the sky's the limit.
Yeah, you could look at social media, you could look at these circuits. Our kids are the face of some of these circuits. Our kids are all over social media when we travel. They know we coming. Uh, People reached out just this morning, inviting us to other places. They know when we come and we coming to compete.
Right. And y'all bringing home the goals, man. Y'all bringing home the hardware.
And with that comes the college coaches.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We can't go and lose and say, "Oh, college coach, look at this player." But we go and win, yeah, that's when they come.
Come on.
Yeah,
So how can the local businesses and community leaders support your mission? Because that's basically
that's
what that money does.
that's right.
It helps support that mission.
That's right. And we've been blessed locally and abroad for people supporting us. But the simplest way, you can write a check to Natural Talent.
Mhm.
Everything is in Natural Talent. We don't have nothing in no personal names or
Right,
anything
right,
like that.
right.
You can write a check to Natural Talent. We can mail it. You could give us a call. You could contact us on Facebook. You contact Miss Freeman, and I
Yeah,
mean, we have so
yeah.
many outlets, Cash App, so many outlets where you could sponsor and donate. And like you said, we'll provide the tax ID number.
And,
You're
and,
able to
and,
write it.
and the thing of it is, 501(c)(3), that's what it really is. You can't hide nothing.
No, no, you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah, yeah, you can't hide nothing with 501(c)(3)
Yeah,
because all I gotta do is get on there and
yeah,
you type in a few things, and I can tell whether you've been doing things right or not. And
that's right.
so, but that 501(c)(3) gives organizations, businesses, and things an opportunity to write a check, knowing that it's legit. It's a wide open organization that you can write checks to. Let's talk a little bit about players and staff. I know you like to. Uh, you're a person who always talk about your staff and
Mhm.
talk about your players and things. How many players currently participate in the program?
I think our roster we have 24
Oh,
total kids. We have a ninth grade team, which is considered JV, and we have a varsity team.
wow.
And it's probably 12 on each team.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Um, we have a vigorous tryout. Our first tryout, Jonathan and
Yeah,
Adrian, they'll
yeah.
come, fitness experts, put them through a gauntlet,
Mm-hmm,
and then we test them on basketball, and we check their grades. We
mm-hmm.
we watch them on social media, and if you fit what we need, then we choose you. Now, of course, we hold a trial. We got 24 kids, 60 kids may show up. So,
Mm-hmm.
in a way, we walk away sometimes feeling defeated because we can't help
Yeah,
every
yeah,
child.
yeah, yeah.
So that was a hard thing. Just this Sunday, you know, we had a good turnout, but we can only choose two kids.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So we be wishing like it's other organizations
Yeah,
that they
well,
can be a part of.
that's what it'll do.
Right,
Ultimately, it'll create another organization
right.
that will have to come up to
Yeah,
where y'all at. Because if it don't come up to where y'all at,
yeah.
these kids will be like, well, I'll just wait.
Yeah,
You know?
and you know, we have several other organizations in that. 'Cause you got We Elite, which is a shoe circuit.
Okay.
They got a Mr. Shields doing a real good job with them.
Okay.
You have LA Thunder,
Mm-hmm.
Gene Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I watched Gene.
Yeah.
I learned stuff from him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like he
Yeah.
has those kids in line.
Mhm.
I don't want to leave nobody out. You got
Step-
women.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
several groups
Mm-hmm.
from here, Winfield,
Right.
it's just, I think the thing that separates us
Mhm.
is the 501c3.
Yeah. 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 Because that's important.
Yeah,
Because if you don't have that,
yeah.
you're gonna be out washing a whole lot of cars.
And the financial part
And
plays a big role.
the price of gas right now, man, and listen, hats off to all the other organizations.
Right.
We're not trying to condescend on no other organization. Right now, Natural Talent is in the seat, and we want folks to know what you all are doing. The mission don't change. You accomplish your mission. Now you're back on the grind to do it again.
Yeah.
What age groups are involved?
So right now we have a ninth grade team, which is basically 15U. And we have a varsity team, which is 10th grade and up.
Okay.
And, with our organization, we go through the National Sports ID. So
Okay.
we can't bring in ineligible players.
Right.
It don't allow us to, we've traveled and played against ineligible players and different things like that. But our organization, we stand behind that.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
stand behind that.
So it's about eligibility and
It's
things
about
too.
eligibility.
Yeah.
And we go a step further. We go by grades too.
Come on.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
have failing grades. and
You're
be a
gonna you're
part.
gonna do the same thing when you have to play for one of the schools.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So, summer ball to a lot of them, they think they could do bad in school and then come and just go have fun. And some we don't allow that.
And for those who do, you're setting this child up for failure.
That's right.
I can tell you that. Listen, we're gonna take another break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about your staff.
Yes, sir.
All
Appreciate
right.
it, brother.
Yeah. Well, I see some coaches, they want to win so bad that they will take a kid who's not coachable,
Right.
and bring them in. The kids think that they the best thing since sliced bread, and they let them do what they want to do. And the kid goes to high school. And when he gets to college, he discovers, no, we don't need this.
Don't have to put
Yeah,
up with it
yeah.
at all.
We got other folks.
Don't
May
have
not
to-
be as talented as you are, but they're coachable.
and
They
that's what they
understand
look for.
team.
That's what the
Yeah.
college and that's
Yeah.
what when we talk with college coaches, the talent is everywhere.
Right.
What
Yeah.
makes you different? Like, what program are you a part of that we know you had the discipline
Right.
to come in and help us?
Right.
The talent is everywhere. I go find anybody that could dunk. But
Man.
can you dunk? But I tell you to dunk.
Man, let me tell you something. We're at a pivotal point in this country that athletics is going to determine a whole lot of stuff.
It's hard right now on these kids because you gotta come out. You coming out, you compete against 24, 25-year-old men in college.
Right. And now these kids are getting contracts where they already making big time money. And I think it's only right though, really, because they make the money on these kids. And we are back paying some bills. Thank God for our sponsors. And we do look for other sponsors and things too, in order for us to do what we do. Thank you all for doing what y'all do for us. Um, coaching staff.
Yeah.
Who's
So our staff, we've been together for 3 years. We ain't made no additions. We ain't took none apart, and I'm blessed for that
yeah,
because just because it was my dream, don't mean they had to fall in
right,
line and
right.
do it. But we got Jaleesa Howard Merritt. She
Mhm.
runs the show. You know,
Okay.
she does
Yeah, yeah.
all the
like
books,
like
all the
most
plays.
females
That's
do.
right. You want something from us, you call her, and I tell them that. But she runs the show. We got Desnick Snow, great basketball IQ,
yeah,
um, good worker for the city. You
yeah,
know, who does his thing, real disciplinarian.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
we got Darnay Bates,
Oh yeah.
basketball legend from
Oh man,
Lakeview.
once a gator, always a gator.
So
Play collegiate ball.
play collegiate,
Yeah,
has a good eye,
yeah.
in practice.
Mhm.
Just to have all those eyes there to see when mistakes are being made that we can fix. Even see kids' character not in line.
Right,
He's
right.
real good at calling that out.
Yeah,
We got Adrian
yeah.
Duracell,
Okay,
fitness guru,
okay.
keeps the boys in shape. Jonathan Roberts bring the aspect,
Yeah, yeah,
boxing
yeah,
with
yeah,
him,
yeah.
because we want
Down at
you
the
gotta be able to get hit.
yeah,
I want to see how you respond when you get hit, and
yeah.
not necessarily in the streets fighting,
Uh-huh.
but when you get hit, how do you respond? And they responded better than I thought they would.
Let me tell you, in football we call it yak.
Yeah, that's right.
Yards after
That's
contact,
right.
man. And see, you can get some good running backs, but when you get hit,
Yeah,
how many more yards do you make afterwards?
that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And in basketball, you get hit in the mouth a lot.
it's
You know,
physical.
it's physical, and I'm not just talking about the physical hitting.
Yeah,
When a referee calls a bad call on you, do you get all in your feelings, or you
yeah,
just let? You got to be able to let that stuff go because especially when it comes down to the North Louisiana teams
that's right.
going down south
That,
playing, you don't get a whole lot of good
that's
calls,
right.
you know. And this year we really saw it in
Yeah,
its worst form. But those kids, some of them answered the call, you know.
that's right.
Those are the coaches. How do the parents contribute to the success of the program?
They have our back. I'm gonna be honest with you, Pastor. Like,
Hmm.
we hard on those boys. People don't know it,
Yeah.
And then, it gets so bad we close practice.
Ah.
Like, we don't even let the parents come in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and it shows when we travel, like they can handle what you said, the bad
Hmm.
calls.
Hmm.
They can handle it. I don't
Right.
think this year we may have had 2 ticks, and it wasn't because of the refs. It was
Hmm.
because they were just talking back with another player.
Right.
And
Right.
some leagues allow that,
Uh-huh.
and some don't.
Right.
So we check the
Right.
temperature. We want our boys to talk.
That's right.
We
Communication on the
yeah.
court is great.
We don't want you bagging down for nothing. And people know our team as being physical.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
we come to your town, like, we gonna hit you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they know it.
Like back in the old days.
That's right. And even the refs, when we
You
walk
get nothing
in,
free, baby.
yeah, when we walk in, they say, "Oh Lord, it's gonna be a long game.
Yeah.
You either gonna foul us out or you
Yeah.
gonna let us play ball."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, in the fundamentals of basketball, man, it's really changed too because basketball used to be an inside out game,
right.
but now it's more of an outside in. Um,
That's right.
Folks used to, the big man used to be the
Yeah.
go to because the high percentage shots are on the inside. You
Yeah.
know, you either gonna get foul or you're gonna get a bucket or you're gonna get
That's right.
a bucket in one, you
Yeah.
know? So
We don't. That theory is gone.
yeah,
We don't have the traditional big man no more. And
yeah,
I want to ask you this too.
yeah.
This is a question. Because since we've been coaching, like when we do all this traveling, we run against boys that got like teams that got like 6'8", 6'9" boys. I've never seen that in that.
Oh well. Talking about 6'8" and 6'9".
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
seen that.
we had a young man who came out in Natchitoches, very, very could had an outside game and the inside game. My cousin, Adros Bailey.
Yes, yes,
Very
yes. I did get to
yeah,
see it.
and
Yeah,
you don't have that that many
Right.
You had another kid who was cousin of mine too, Cameron Law.
That's right.
But
Indeed, you see it.
but his Cameron footwork wasn't what Adro's footwork was.
Okay.
Adro's footwork was because Adros would play soccer and stuff too.
Oh,
You
oh
know,
wow, yeah.
so
Yeah.
his footwork, one of the best big men that we ever
Okay.
known was
Yeah.
that of Akeem Olajuwon.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
all the big guys went under Akeem Olajuwon. But you're right. You don't have that in Natchitoches.
And that kind of restricts us a little bit on, because it's levels to competition.
Right,
So that is you can't teach size.
right,
So when you put a 6'4" kid against a 6'10" basketball player, you can't ask that kid to.
right. The best he can do is put a body on this
That's right.
guy and back him down
Yeah.
and to get rebounds and stuff. And well, and if you got a team that doesn't understand fundamentals,
Right.
and you got one that does understand
Right.
fundamentals, they put them bodies on them and back them down. That's it,
And I wanted to mention that I said I didn't want to leave nobody out, but you got an up and coming team out of Natchitoches called Gifted Hands.
Oh wow,
That's
okay,
Bruce Smith and Darian Porsche.
okay, okay.
I think Mr. Nicholas Washington um,
Helps
helps
them
them
up.
with that.
Okay,
A young group. I
okay.
think they're like 7th or 8th graders, but look forward to them. I think they're going to be the ones. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go. We're gonna see this group through that we have.
Right,
It's just gets time consuming.
right, right, right.
I was telling the boys, me and my wife used to go out of the country every year, and I told them, the last time I took her out of the country, and they was like, when? I said, before I started Natural Talent.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I tell you, but anyway, we're gonna take a little break here, and we'll be back. Yes, indeed. You gotta take care of the family
Yeah,
too.
man. Yeah.
But listen, this becomes family.
It is.
Yeah.
We travel on 4th of July and things like that.
Yeah.
We do everything we would do
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
But yeah, the parents, they have our back. And
Yeah.
we don't ask them for much. We
Right.
don't, especially not financially. But they are there for their kids.
Yeah.
And they get them where we need them to be at. Yeah.
So you all have done extensive traveling, huh?
Yeah. Well, we've been
All kind of places.
put some miles in.
Yeah.
And we got blessed this year with Hertz sponsoring us.
For real?
Yeah.
Tell you, man, here's the thing what folks don't understand is when you introduce these kids to places other than right in here, it really, really helps them to know Natchitoches ain't the only place you can live.
And it makes you question yourself too now. Like, why am I still here? Yeah.
Yes. CASA, which is an organization that helps our young people who don't have somebody in their lives to help them. Listen, you all travel
Yes.
extensively,
Yes.
taking these children. Uh, there's lodging,
Yes.
eating,
Yeah.
and just getting them there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cars, vans, what?
We use a multitude
Mhm.
of vehicles, whether it's vans or we are 15 passenger vans.
Mhm.
We teamed up with Hertz. Hertz sponsors us this year, and they have been outstanding with providing vehicles for us. So
That's truly awesome.
that man, that's been a blessing.
Yeah.
It's been a blessing, and so we'll go pick them up and we'll transport the boys. We don't ask the parents, like I said, to come out anything. Most have to work. Most of our travel is on the weekend. Have other kids and things like that. And these events are expensive. Just for the parents to get in on a weekend, they may be paying $50 a piece.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll rather go stream Facebook Live or stream live and y'all watch us, and we appreciate the support of the ones that do travel, but it's expensive.
Do you all have many games in state?
So we played one tournament in state this year in Monroe, and we won that one.
Okay.
I don't want to sound bad, but the exposure is abroad.
Yeah.
The exposure is, but I've been talking with Mr. Shields, so hopefully we could give Natchitoches what they want July the 11th and 12th and play in the local tournament here in Natchitoches. So
So they got a local tournament in there.
yeah, We Elite puts on a tournament every year. So this year our calendar is free if everything falls in line to where we could participate in Natchitoches.
Oh yeah, well that'll
Yeah.
work.
Mhm.
What benefit do young athletes gain from traveling and competing outside of Natchitoches?
First thing is exposure. You put them in big time showcase events, big time places. The college coaches are gonna be there.
Mhm.
One of the biggest ones we did this year, we went to Kansas City, and that was a big showcase for the boys. And we took the ninth grade group to Fort Worth, Texas, and Pastor, we went to a middle school at Rivals College.
Yeah, hey, Texas, Texas. Uh, they care a whole lot about their
Yeah,
schools, man.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't
especially in that Dallas Fort Worth area.
like
Yeah,
it was unreal.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
boys was looking like, where are we at?
Yeah.
And when you look at the name, it's a middle school.
Come on.
And I'm like,
Well, they put their money where their mouth is
yeah,
at.
yeah.
And I remember the governor was trying to take away property taxes, and the people said, "Well, okay, well, how we gonna fund our schools?"
Right.
And they said, "Well, you won't be able to fund them with property tax anymore." They said, "Oh no,
Can't
we
take
want our property tax."
And they high.
You know?
The property tax is
Yeah,
high.
and I'm like, man, this is the first time I ever known people who want to pay taxes.
I mean, the schools are magnificent.
Oh yeah, well, you can go right on the other side of Sabine Parish
Yeah.
and go into a school district in Texas,
Wow.
and it's a difference in night and day.
Wow.
Stadiums and all kind of other stuff.
Who sponsor one?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
So that there's a sponsorship.
That's right. That's right. I
Uh,
appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
So the competition and the exposure with the kids regionally, nationally, because sometimes y'all going to national tournaments.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kansas was, I think it was over 100 some teams in our division, but it humbled us.
Mm,
It humbled us because before we went there, I would argue we had probably the best guards in around.
yeah.
But when we went there, they were just those guards. Not saying that they were more talented, they were
Mhm.
just more developed.
Yeah. And there's a difference.
It's a difference.
Yeah. Sometimes, again, it comes back to what you said,
Yeah.
what they were exposed
That's
to.
right.
Yeah, now.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I tell our boys, by the time we get to practice in the evening, most kids can practice 3 times a day.
Yeah.
And people are going away from traditional high schools. Like they're going to prep schools now to where they go to class maybe 2 hours
Mhm.
and the rest of their time is spent on sports.
Yeah.
And
Prep.
and 90% of the kids that's in the ESPN top 100 go to prep
Come from them schools.
Go to
Those
prep
schools. When we talk about exposure, you have to take in consideration of that old Polaroid that
Yeah.
you take into the dark room.
That's right.
You see, kids are not developed in the light,
No.
which the parents want them developed in the light. The parents want them seen and all that kind of stuff, but that's not where the development is at. The development is in the dog room,
In the closed practice.
in the closed practice.
That's right. It's in the film when we travel. We sit down as a team and watch film,
Break
study the
down.
team
Yeah.
that we about to play and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
That's where the development is at.
Yeah.
These kids gotta love it.
Look, I remember taking that picture and doing like this.
That's right.
You know, you trying to expose that
That's right.
thing. You don't want too much light,
Yeah.
and but the darkness helps it.
They
In
wouldn't
the
even
dark
relate
room.
to that
That's
in
right.
that
That's
picture
right.
right now. They
That's
wouldn't
right.
even relate
That's
to
right.
that.
So parents, you need to allow the coaches to develop your child in the dark room,
That's right.
not in the light, because the light will expose their weaknesses.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, the parents that we've come across in that experience, and I haven't heard a coach here complain. These parents have been on board to the tough coaching.
Yeah,
You know,
that's great.
they want the structure for their child, you know. So a lot of players come to us because they didn't have the structure at other organizations or things like that, or they were looking for structures.
Right.
So they know we discipline.
So
They
those kids that play for the different ones
mhm,
in the city,
mhm.
do you have any kids outside the city?
Yeah, we got Red River, we got
Oh wow.
um
Okay.
uh Northwood. Of
Okay.
course, that's where my son goes.
Right. Right.
We had St. Mary's within the city, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we go. We got Winfield.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so
Mhm.
we take them from all anywhere.
Okay.
hmm
Uh. So. What challenges um that you've had?
Before the 501(c)(3), the
Yeah.
financial,
Yeah.
it takes a lot. But the main challenge right now, Pastor, I'm gonna be honest with you, is selfishness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, kids not really playing for the team, but playing
Right.
for themselves.
Right. 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 And how how have you all adjusted to adjust that mentality?
Have to start calling them out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, these kids are so into social media and things like that. That direct contact, they don't really know how to handle it or have. So when you call them out directly, it shifts something in them. And some you want to be selfish, and the ones that's selfish, you want them to not be selfish.
Right.
So it's a balance. It's a balance.
Looking ahead, what is your vision for natural talent basketball development over the next 5 years?
Hey, look, next 5 years, every player that comes through have a scholarship.
Yeah,
That's been
yeah.
our goal. Some
So
say
that's simple. That's easy. Quick.
well,
Get them a scholarship.
it ain't
The vision,
the
the
vision.
vision,
Vision is
or the mission is,
yeah.
but how we do it.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
It takes a lot from the kid too. They have to believe. They have to
Mhm.
sacrifice. I'm most excited about these ninth graders because we got them at a point to where they weren't tainted.
Okay.
We got them at an early enough age to where they really like lock in and focus and believe in
So
what
habits,
oh
having to
man,
break habits and things.
you don't have to
Yeah.
do it with them.
Yeah.
Right.
Are there plans to expand programs, and what facility do they allow you all to?
So right now, and I'm not knocking the city. We practice at the recreation center, and it costs probably about um 300 to 400 a month
Okay,
to
like
practice
the
there.
rec, like
MLK
okay,
Recreation
okay,
Center.
okay, yeah,
So um, we appreciate them for allowing us to
right.
practice there.
Well, I'll tell you this: there should be in the making a facility for uh basketball
Yeah,
soon.
yeah,
That's the prayer,
yeah,
because you got the baseball,
yeah.
softball, and things like that. But I believe if we had a facility for basketball,
Yeah.
that thing would be full.
And Monroe showed the statistics just from that weekend that they had a tournament, the town itself made over, I think it was 1.8 million
Mhm.
just that weekend.
Yeah.
You know, by them having that. Ruston put out their statistics. You know,
Ruston got one too, didn't
yes,
they?
yes,
How many do they have?
they got one facility,
One
but it's
facility.
like 8 or 9 courts.
Oh yeah.
And it's not a big facility. The courts are right next to each other.
Right.
You
Right.
just pull down a blind and you
Right.
play. You know,
Okay. That's
so
okay.
you got 100 teams there. It costs us maybe $500 to the tournaments that we enter.
Right.
The ones that know us, you know, they give us discounts and things like that. But you got 100 teams at that. It costs one parent $50
hmm
a weekend. Um, it's a moneymaker.
Well,
Hotels.
but now here is some of the commentary, especially look when the churches say, "Hey, look, we need to build a gymnasium."
That's right.
I remember Dr. Dupree.
Yeah, that's right.
Dr. Dupree said, "Hey, look, we're gonna build a gymnasium. We need a gymnasium for all the schools got a gymnasium. We don't need no gymnasium. We just go to one of the schools." Came back a year or so later and said, "Look, we're gonna do a family life center. We need one of those."
That's right.
Guess what? The family life center had a gym in
That's
it.
That's right.
So I'm not sure whether it's just the language that we're gonna have to use to convince the people that. And listen, I don't know if it's what community don't see the need for it,
Right.
but you see the need
Right.
because you're participating.
That's right.
I see the need
That's
because
right.
I believe it's a moneymaker, just like the baseball.
That's right.
I think you do the same thing.
And with
with
basketball, you don't have to limit it to just basketball. You know, Ruston, they use theirs volleyball,
volleyball. Yeah.
pickleball,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
That
So, and they call it a sports complex. They don't just call it a
yeah.
basketball.
And then one of the other things they doing big is the cornhole
That's
and
right.
all that.
That's right.
Yeah.
And people will come. You know,
Yeah.
people will come from all over. It don't have to be big like Ruston or Monroe. You know, you can do something with 2 courts, 4 courts, and it'll make enough to where it'll be able to sustain.
And generate.
Yeah.
In closing, what's um what well, I know you want to tell them how they can partner
Yeah.
with natural talent,
Yeah.
if you would.
So right now we just ask for the blessings and the support, the sponsorships. We have a big nationals to take these boys to. That's NCAA certified. It's in Westfield, Indiana, and we'll be going there
Wow.
July the 16th through the 20th, I think. So that's 4 days feeding all these kids, housing all these kids, transportation over 13 hours away. So we just ask for support. We ask for help. We promise to have the kids ready to compete and do proud. You know, once you support, we do a patch and put your name on us. That's one reason why we haven't went with a shoe circuit yet,
Right.
because we like to show our sponsors.
Some of them have shoe circuits, huh?
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
shoe circuits, and you know, you're not allowed to really just show your sponsors and
Right.
things like that.
If you got a shoe circuit.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and the shoe circuit, I don't think it provides as much as our sponsors.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So again, if you want to be a sponsor of the mission, and the mission is being accomplished.
that's right.
You know, they're putting kids in college, and I believe that sooner or later they'll have one or two in the pros. If we put one or
Yeah.
twos in the pros, I promise you they're gonna look back
That's
and
right.
say, "Hey, look, don't worry about nothing no more.
That's right.
I'm Joe Dumars,
That's
and
right.
I approve this
That's
message."
right. That's right.
But listen, Coach, thank you for joining us today and your comments and to develop our young people's
Yes.
skills and character
Yes, sir.
building. Man, look, it's it's more than words can say.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate you and thank you for coming in, being a part of us. Listen, God bless you all. God keep you is my prayer. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. But bless this man by sponsorship. God bless you.
Thank you.
Man, yeah.
Good vibes.
Yes, indeed.
Appreciate it.
Man, look, I had 40 questions.